Today, I'm at a transit center on the border with Ukraine. There are 9 border crossings between Ukraine and Poland. And what's happening is as the people cross the border, they get bused to one of these transit centers. And it's basically a shopping mall with 3,000 cots. And people come here just to catch their breath and figure out what's next. So they'll overnight here or stay a couple days. They're going to be given food and hygiene, and they're cared for well. They just have to figure out where to go next. And so some people have no money, have no plan, and they'll stay here until they're told they have to leave. But every 15 minutes, half hour, a bus is pulling up. It's taking people to Germany, to Warsaw. And so even people who have no documents, there are tables in here from various countries who will help you get documentation. There's a table for, I saw Somalia, Czech Republic, Uzbekistan, France, and they're really trying to help people get just begin their new life as refugees and to get a plan. We came initially to assess the needs, and now we're starting our response, and we're working with partners on the ground to care for some of the basic needs of the refugees. And we're also preparing our recovery efforts. And our hope is to go into Ukraine once the fighting de-escalates and start providing emergency bulk water, rehabilitating water systems, and just providing a full range of sanitation and hygiene programming. What's unique about this disaster is just how uncertain things are. It could escalate dramatically very quickly. It could be prolonged. Another unique element is that the refugee population is going to be transient. People are going to want to keep moving west. Nobody wants to stop. A lot of responses. You'll have a buildup of people where the UN will come and set up a camp for people. The Polish government has not invited the UN to come and set up those camps. And I think people are going to just keep moving west. A lot of people have connections in Europe, and they're going to find a place to go. But as I said, there are people with no options, and they will be needing to find a place. But we're just going to have to respond daily and watch this. And I think the hope of everybody is to have a chance to go and really serve people inside Ukraine when that opportunity arises. One of the hardest things we're seeing is that women are arriving without their husbands. The government of Ukraine is preventing anyone between the ages of 18 to 60 to leave the country. Or if you're trained medically, you need to stay as well as a female. And so we're seeing people who've just said goodbye to their husbands, and they're arriving with their children, and their husbands are being given a rifle and a helmet at the border, and they turn around to go and join the fight. So there's a lot of trauma. What we're seeing, people are very tired. I actually just met a woman earlier who was dropping off her children here with friends, and she's returning to Ukraine because she says people in Ukraine need warm houses and warm food, and I'm going to do my part to serve my country. It's an impressive sight here. Everybody is rallying together. You've got, as I mentioned, people from all over the world, a lot of migrant population here, and everybody's working together, shared goal. You've also got a lot of aid organizations and local charities together. So you hear languages from everywhere. You see crying babies, you see old men and women, you see everything, and everyone is here. It's very calm. It's very somber, and people are contemplating what their life is going to look like now as refugees. And so it's good to see just humanity uniting together, and we're going to do everything we can to just play a role in that. The UN is estimating there could be as many as 4 million refugees as things escalate, and there's been a lot of coordination here between various governments and various militaries and the whole humanitarian aid sector, well as the local charities. And so we're here. We really want to support local partners. They said Polish people are saying that the Ukrainians are our neighbors. They're our friends. We love these people, want to care for these people. So we really want to just come behind them and do what we can to support their efforts. And then the international community is really looking for what we can do to push into Ukraine at the right time and provide direct relief in country as well.